guys, welcome back to my channel. And in the spirit of universal law, I'm going to talk about karma. So karma is a hard sell in the spiritual community. There's no dressing it up and making it look pretty, right? It doesn't look glitzy, it doesn't look glamorous. You can't sell it, you just have to accept this is the way it is. So what is karma? You reap what you sow. The energy that you put out into the world, or the intention, more importantly, the intention. It's not what you say. It's not what you dress yourself up to be. It's not the illusion that you project to the world. It's the frequency, the energy, the intention behind what you're doing. It will come back to you. So everything is a reflection of you. And so if something triggers you, or if something that you don't like is reflected back to you, it's your job, or it's your free will, right? Free will to choose to transform that energy. And when you heal it and transform it, that's when you ascend, and that's when you raise your frequency. So remember, I've been talking about, a lot of demonic entities or negative entities, or even how they've taught us in religion. A lot of the teachings don't hold up to universal law. Why? Because they don't want us to actually figure out that our karma is our responsibility. And so therefore, if it's our responsibility to heal and transform, then if they fool us into believing that something will save us outside of ourselves, then they can inhibit the spiritual evolution and maintain control. So if you ever connect to a demonic entity, or you're not sure about the energy that you're connected to, start asking them questions, or start thinking, like, does this inhibit my free will? Is it trying to control and manipulate me by making me believe that it will save me from something, so on and so forth. Demonic entities, if you start to ask them about karma, they will probably pretend that it doesn't exist, or they will twist it like there's some justification of why they are doing what they're doing. The demonic energy is very self-righteous, right? They make their own rules. Nice try. You cannot beat the laws of the universe. However, you can manipulate people into feeling or thinking that they don't have free will, that their karma is somebody else's responsibility to keep them enslaved, and then the demonic energy is not held accountable because the light workers do not do their own work, and they're part of the slave system, and therefore their energy is siphoned. So I hope I'm making sense, but one example, and I can feel people already getting triggered by what I'm going to say, but I'm not saying that Jesus Christ is not a real person. I'm not saying that the whole Bible is not true. This is my opinion, and I went to Catholic school for like 14 years. I did my time. So I earned it, and I can say that how does the idea of someone dying on the cross and absolving us of our sins, how does that hold up to the law of karma and the law of free will? So the law of free will means that we have the choice to choose to ascend, descend, go sideways, backwards, wherever. It's our free will choice to transform our own energy. The law of karma, we can't escape our own bullshit, right? So what we put out there, we attract, and it's for our own evolution. So how does that idea of somebody absolving us of all of that, how does that promote spiritual evolution, sovereignty, and freedom? It doesn't. And I hold the Vatican and the reptilians responsible for that programming. Now, the thing is, also my opinion, in the spiritual community, demonic entities will hide behind that programming. So they will install like aliens, high spiritual councils. Remember that they have to dress themselves up to make this look good so that you believe it. It's all an illusion. So if I can teach people one thing, get to know yourself, know where your doors are, know where your weaknesses are so that you're not left out there to be a fool. But most importantly, so you can transform your own energy, and then you can help other people. But the demonic energy, or the government, or whoever will try to manipulate us into thinking that we're something external to us is going to save us, or we're going to get out of our own karma magically. The only person who can evolve their own soul or evolve your soul is you, through free will, right? The Galactic Federation, all benevolent spiritual councils or whoever, they all subscribe to this, or they all follow this, because we're all part of the same universal energy, those higher beings, right? We're all part of Source. This is Christ consciousness, where we're all part of a greater whole. So if they try to manipulate us by saving us, then eventually they will attract a situation where they'll need to be saved. Karma. So they'll weave it for themselves. They're not going to do that. If they interfere with our free will, something is going to come along and try and manipulate them and interfere with their free will. Get it? So they're not going to do that. They would be screwing themselves by trying to screw with us. No thanks. Just like if I make a video with the intention to manipulate people, I am inviting immediately energy to myself where I will be manipulated. That also goes in line with black magic. I can talk about black magic. So the thing about black magic is it's done with the intention to manipulate, control, or sway people, right? Send energy to bend free will, distort, confuse people to behaving a certain way. So while witches or people who do black magic might feel that they're powerful, what they're really doing by putting the intention out there to manipulate and control people, they then are being enslaved and manipulated and controlled by the entities that they're asking to do favors for them. Karma. It goes in a circle. How to break the karmic ties of the human race. So the light worker mission. I spoke about Jesus earlier in the video. Should we wait 2,000 more years or even a year, 6 months for something to come and save us? No. In my opinion, F that. I'm not doing that, okay? We're all here. We're all part of Source, Christ consciousness. We're it. We are it. Look yourself in the mirror. Hello. But anyways, so how do you do that? You transform your own pain, your own, things that trigger you, and then you project it back, but you don't participate in maybe another person's drama or bullshit because they'll be seeing their reflection in you. You just hold the frequency, project it back, and continue to stay in alignment with love. And we've been taught that when you behave that way, that's a weakness because you're not fighting back. There's subconscious programmings in everything. But it's actually one of the biggest strengths. Love, unconditional love for yourself and other people is Source, is in alignment with universal law. It is. So I hope this video helped you guys today. Lots of love to you guys. I'll be back.